Hello YouTube, this is Dragon Man here. Welcome back to the Dragon Slayer. And today they finally came in. I have for you a new game that I have not done for the channel, but I'm do play the game a lot. It's another Bushiroad card game. Bushiroad has a lot of card games. It's their second biggest one. And it is Future Card Buddyfight. This is the one of the three new trial decks or start decks that you can get. Unfortunately, I had to buy this online because my local game store did not actually have one. Did not have any of them. This is the Spiral Linkdragon order, as it says on the box, and this is one of the start decks for Buddyfight Ace. This is season 5 of Buddyfight, essentially. Yeah, season 5. And Buddyfight, their thing is worlds, and this is a ancient world, which is basically old dragons. So without further ado, let's get to looking at these cards. Now, the thing is, I did buy 2. The reason why I bought 2 is because usually there's a card or 2 in here that they only give you 2 of, and it's kind of a card they really need. Usually. But let's find out. Life counter. Rules. The rule book. And the playmat. Unfortunately, Buddyfight's playmat has always stayed the same. There's like debris on my mat. All the start decks that came out, we always got in the same generic mat. Wow, this thing does not. Okay, funny. One thing I have to say about Buddyfight, even though it's a Bushiroad trading card game, unlike Vanguard, which they use the small sleeves, Buddyfight uses. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep my kittens out. Unlike Vanguard, which uses small sleeves, Buddyfight, even though it's a Bushiroad card game, they use the standard sleeves. It's odd. But first off, here is one of the main monsters, head of Linkdragon Order, Agito. The red stat here is his attack, blue stat is defense, and the number between them is his damage output, otherwise known as critical. Pay 1 gauge, D share, all cards with D share on your field gets the following D, which his D is when this card attacks for this turn, it gets penetrate. And they, of course, gave me a playset. Now, the reason why I have 5 copies of this one is because for the start deck, this guy's supposed to be your buddy. And Buddyfight is called Buddyfight because you have this mechanic called the Buddy. And whenever you call your buddy, it can you get the thing called a buddy gift. The only downside is you can only activate the buddy gift once per game. 5 seasons in, and we still have not had a way to get more than one buddy gift. Next is Resonance of Bonds, King Akito. Him as a size 3. Spiral D share. He gets all the D shares of D shares in your soul. Okay. Got Vanguard. Kazume. He just has D share. Now, because he only has the D share, yeah, he gets his abilities with the penetrate when he attacks, but the biggest problem with the whole D share thing is, of course, as stated, you only get to share the D affinities. And here's one of the cards that's 2. When this card enters the field, choose a size 1 or less monster in your drop zone. You may pay 1 gauge. You do put the chosen card into your hand. So he can first aid Manako. So he can basically, for Yugo, as Yugo terms, a warrior returning alive. Next is Runner Nana Yubi, or Nakam Yubi. When this card enters the field, put the top 2 cards of your deck into the gauge. Now, all these units have the D share ability, but they all don't have the whole D, which is the ability that gets shared between cards. Next up is Tempest Shokushi. Now this one has the D. And during your turn, this card gets 2,000 power. So all cards with D share, they get plus 2,000 power. And we have Imperial Envoy Kurubushi. Pretty small little guy, but he's a size 0, so that's to be expected. Now we get into my spells, and they gave us 3. And again, this is like one of the reasons why you buy 2 of your start decks for Buddyfight. You may only cast this card if you have 2 more Linkdragon orders on your field. Counter: destroy a size 2 or less monster on your opponent's field. Next, we have 4 copies of Linkdragon Orders Repose. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your gauge and gain 1 life for each size 1 monster on your field. Now, gauge in this game is one of the forms of a cost. And here's another card that you only get 2 of. Bond's Shield. You may only cast this card during an attack during your opponent's turn if you have a Linkdragon order on your field. Counter nullify the attack, put up to one size 1 or less monster from your drop zone into your hand. Get 3 copies of Dragon Emperor's Legend. Put the top card of your deck into the gauge, gain 1 life, and draw 1 card. You get 3 copies of this one in the start deck. You also get 3 copies of Divine Dragon Creation, pay 2 life. Draw 2 cards. You can only activate Divine Dragon Creation once per turn. Ironically, when it comes to Buddyfight, Ancient World doesn't really care about its life a third of the time. Usually. We have an item, which items allow you, the player, to attack along with your creatures. But when engaged, if this card is even can attack if you have a Linkdragon order on your center. When this card, let's see, it's D for its D share is when this card attacks, destroy a size 2 or less monster on your opponent's field. Pretty cool. Only biggest problem is most of the time people have size 3s on the field, which that means nothing to them. And let's see, this card is a shield. Even though it's a shield, oh no, it's not a shield. It's a flying saucer. Ah, it's a frisbee. Okay. And Buddyfight also has sideways cards, which not many games actually have something like this. And for Buddyfight, they are called impact cards. Triple trio attack. So 3/3 attack. Okay. You may only cast this card if your opponent's life was 3 or less, and you had 3 or more cards with D share on your field. Pay 3 gauge, deal 3 damage to your opponent. Not impressive. And here's their flag card. But if you need a flag, without flag, you can't play. So. And this is one of 8 main worlds. But apparently we're about to get starting this season. No, is there 10? But starting the season, we're getting another new world, which I've seen what it is and seen what it can do. Personally, not a big fan. And that is the whole Lost world. So, and I do have other Buddyfight decks. It's just that I decided to make this one my first Buddyfight video because it's one of the new start decks. So, I hope it wasn't boring. And I hope my kittens weren't making too much of a distraction. So, until the next time, bye.